Beelzy, so tell us about your role and how long you've been at Scottish Rugby.
Started here in 2019, just before the World Cup in Japan. Basically kit manager and logistics as well, so making sure that we get everything kind of where we're playing on time, everything's there, making sure it gets from A to B, the day-to-day running of kind of training camps, so up to 45 players, making sure they've got their kit every day, making sure obviously that everything's there for training, from balls, bibs, cones, to kind of helping S&C, helping medical, and everything that we need to kind of perform at international level. Logistics is my background, so I'm kind of quite organised. I'm a little bit OCD as regarding I like things done the right way. But yeah, no, it was back in 2019 that got a call that the Scotland job was up. I was at Saracens at the time, which was an amazing environment. Learnt a lot there from a lot of good people. But the opportunity to come and work at international level was just too much of a pull for me. So yeah, been up here since 2019. Absolutely love it. Great bunch of boys. Just a good group. You know, there's so many different characters and different kind of people, and as everybody knows, like with the kit room's kind of like a sacred area. It's some of the boys come in here and kind of just want to sit down and have a chill and a chat and a cup of tea or a cup of coffee and tell me their stories and bits and pieces.
Are you mic'd up?
Yeah.
Should we dish some dirt?
Dish some dirt. What should we dish some dirt on?
Right,
What
tell
should we
me who your favourite Ferguson on tour is. You can whisper it to me so pretend the camera can't see it.
The thing is, I'm going to sit on the fence. I'm going to say both of you.
Yeah, I hate this.
I love the pair of you.
It's pure content.
Do you know what I mean? So it's just one of them.
Okay, right. Who's the biggest culprit for leaving kit and not handing it in? So this will all come out.
This is a very good question, actually, Matthew. Forgetting things.
Yeah, no one would do it on purpose.
No,
make your job hard.
no one would do it on purpose.
But who's forgetful?
Who's forgetful? See, most of them are pretty good now, because they're like, I don't really have. I'm not being diplomatic, but most of them are actually good. There's not really one that sticks out.
Who's the last person that forgot kit?
Last person that forgot kit. Duane.
Was it Dewey?
Yeah.
Did you do it today, did he?
No. He has actually been pretty good.
He's very good at Dewey.
Scott Cummings, he's always the first one.
Yeah?
Yeah, he's
what,
good.
Bring it down?
Yeah, he's always good.
He's been fined a lot.
Yeah, he's good. Thank you, Jay. See, Jay's one of the good ones. He's straight away. He's in, done, finished. Always.
50 bucks, please, for filming me.
Means a lot, that.
No words, Beels.
There's no words.
Just love.
Just love. Match days, we always go 5 hours before kick-off. A lot of people say to me, Beelsy, why do you go 5 hours before? Because I've always been taught that it roughly takes around about 2.5, 3 hours to set up a match day from scratch. Because obviously you've got, you know, kind of setting the dressing room up, and it's not only just hanging shirts up and putting shorts and socks down, it's dressing it up, putting nameplates up. You know, Gregor's big on kind of the Scotland environment, so we're putting flags up, we've got banners up, we try and make it as home as much as we can. And then obviously the other departments come in as well, so all the medics have got to sort their strap-ins and their medical beds out, S&C are getting ready for warm-up, so it's quite an intense environment.
In terms of the players, do they have any sort of individual quirks and anything that you need to do in particular with their kit, or do they like certain things before games? Or
every player is different. A lot of the players now kind of are in their routines. You know, Hamish always likes a second towel because he kind of concentrates, and you know, he sits there and he focuses on the game, and he always has kind of a towel over his lap and that, which is kind of one of his routines. Some players, you know, very OCD. Hoggy's very OCD. He likes everything clean and tidy and everything, as where you get other players that will come in and just pick it up, throw it on the floor, and then just go through their routine. So everyone's different, but normally we set the standard. We try and do it the right way, and that just follows on from game to game. Match shirts were printed this morning for the weekend's game, so that's all done now. A bit of a nice one for a certain player who's making his debut, so that'd be pretty cool for him. We have all the detailing made up in Scotland. Normally what we would do is we would have their name and their new cap number on it, but obviously because we're on tour, we don't know what the team is until obviously Gregor decides. So I get 35 shirts made up with all the detailing on, and then once the team's named, then I can size it up and number it up accordingly. So they're all ready to go for the weekend's decider.
Talk us through the boot polish here.
That's a bit of the football that I bought in after a few years when I first started at Tottenham Hotspur. A few of the boys like their boots cleaned, so I get them cleaned for them, change studs. Some of them have got their little routines. They like having nice new boots to start games with. Some of them not really too fussed. So that's just something that we've bought in and done. This is all their training kit, so they're training at the moment, but that's ready to go for tomorrow's session. So we always work a day in front, trying to get that done. Just normal kit, basically all the stuff that we basically bring around about 4 ton of kit to tour with us, which is analysis, medical, S&C, kind of kit, nutrition, everything. It's quite a lot of kit.
Now the kit room kind of extends out in the corridor here.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
if you can just take us in.
When we're on tour, obviously everything's kind of, you have to adapt to everything. So what I did was, obviously, we get all the personal laundry sorted for the boys. So I send that out once a week. So obviously all their kit, they get it, get a message on the group to bring all their kit down to me, and then it goes away. And as you can see, obviously it's come back this morning, so they've all got a week's worth of stuff. So that'll basically be all the players, all their initials and everything. So that's a pretty kind of a massive thing for the boys, because obviously away from home we have to get laundry sorted. So we've got kind of a good system now.
And you've had to bring a TV out with you as well?
Yeah, the TV, we have obviously, it's, the analysis side of it is getting more in depth and more professional, so we basically cover everything that we need. So we actually acquired that TV out here, which I believe that instead of taking it back, I think it will most probably get donated to an Argentinian school or something like that. We do quite a lot of donating at the end of the tour for people that haven't got the stuff that we've got, which is quite cool. But obviously other equipment that we use, there's a lot of equipment, like obviously all this stuff here will be used for training today, which is for this afternoon session, which is pretty good. It's the boss. So we always make sure, me and Lecky, the S&C coach, we're kind of quite prepared all the time. So that's all ready for this afternoon session. This is all the medical stuff that will be ready to go to the same session. That's all the supplements that the boys will use today over the next few days as well.
And how many bags in total?
It worked out to 4.1 ton of kit, which was about 116 bags in total. Logistically, it's challenging, but obviously we're used to it now. We've got a routine. The boys get involved. They love getting involved. Like obviously at the hotels, it's quite a social thing now that we unload the bus. Boys love it. It's great for team morale. We've got a great team spirit here as it is, but it just adds to it. It gets quite competitive when they're throwing things. So, but sometimes it's worrying because they pick up things that they shouldn't be throwing, but they always manage it. So that's pretty cool. This is game day stuff that's packed already for the weekend's decider. So that's all done now. It's just basically being ahead of everything kit-wise.